Ladies and gentlemen, there is a bombshell, the shocking one, that has been dropped by its Ernest in this YouTube street. The bombshell itself has left many people with their tongues wagging. Other investigative enthusiasts like me wanted to dive deeper into this issue so that we unravel the truthness, we check facts and spot check if there is at all any evidence concerning this issue going forward. So on the other side of the lazy gang, majority of people in the comment section have sided with its Ernest. Others have sided with only Mayani. Therefore, there is this pull and back, forth and back, pull and push. Because majority of people are still jostling. They wanted to know whether it is best of jealousy or it's the truthfulness. The other sides are also claiming that because this issue is bringing forth Gintu into it, therefore this issue itself must be lies. Majority of the other side also have seen, because they've stood any time when the minor and the issue of molesting them feature itself, therefore they stand in the middle. They want to know the veracity of this issue going forward. And this is where now I'm coming in to check on the substantial ground to believe all these kind of allegations that are being fronted forth by its Ernest. You know, its Ernest did a video, and that kind of video reached the majority. And that kind of video was watched by Gintu, watched by Mugesi, Ernesto, watched by the only Mayani himself. And Mayani wasn't happy. And Mayani decided to take it up into the camera, the YouTube street, point blank, and address the issue. Mayani did not only address the issue, but Mayani digressed and decided to address its Ernest, point blank, publicly, and pointing at him that, you know man, this kind of issue itself, a small issue. And Mayani brags being in a prison, that this alone is a small issue. You know, it was a shocking video that Mayani did, that majority of people are left with their tongues wagging. And that's what I meant. Perhaps let's watch Mayani talk.
I'm not running. I'm here. I'm a man. You know, once I was in prison, I have stayed in prison for how long? A lot of months, my friend. So, this is what you call small problem. These are small problem. And these boys are just outside there making some shenanigans, coming and try to insult a family, going deeper without my acknowledgement, and you know nothing. You know nothing. You know, people, they believe I'm alone.
That Mayani decided to address its Ernest among all this heavy kind of allegation. You know, at one point I thought, when somebody level allegation against you, the good thing and the prudent thing that you must come in this camera to do is to deflect the allegation, giving them reasons one-to-one, is to perforate the allegations level against you. But what did Mayani do in this state? Mayani decided to brag about being in jail and being in prison for several months, up to a year, of a similar matter. And Mayani, with utmost reckless bravado and a kind of a speech that he posted herein, is to suggest that he's bragging being in jail, he's bragging being in prison, that these are small matters, that even if you take him back to prison, will do nothing to him. That's why sometimes I wonder if Mayani is being advised, if Mayani is being told what to say, or Mayani is just bragging because he's been from the prison. You know, there's this tag that normally comes from the village mentality, that once you're in the prison, therefore you are a hero, you are a kind of being celebrated, that, you know, I made it, I was there very hard and I made it, therefore I am a village champion. This is the kind of bravado Gintu had when Gintu started telling people, you know, you don't know my family. You only know 0.3% of my family. a brothers who are military, and a sister who is a prosecutor. It is the same thing that Mayani is walking into the footsteps of Gintu, recklessly talking, exuding verbiage, with a stamping and bravado of having stepped or having survived in a prison for up to 1 year, such that the issue of interacting with minors sexually has got nothing. Those are small issues. Really? Small issues? Allegation that is being leveled against you, then you are talking that is a small issue itself. So you celebrate. You know, this is the kind of video that really left my tongue wagging. And I'm wagging up to now. It is the video that made me to jump into this reaction because I want to know more and I want to unravel more at the progression stages of this video. So, in our deliberation today, we want to delve into this matter. What is the allegation level against Mayani? What Mayani has to say about everything, and what is the evidence, and what is the people around Mayani is advising Mayani to do. And I wanted to let you know what is the way forward with the issue going forward. Then at the end, I will unravel the irony with this story itself. Because if you juxtapose it to what happened to Gitiriba and Mayugno itself, therefore it gives you a hint that other issue has to happen the way they are. Other issue, when it happens, the other side, it must be talked to and it must be reacted about countless number of time to skyrocket the view or to paint other people rightly so or wrongly so. So if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, let's dive in lest we forget. That was Mayani's response, and it's a shocking video and a shocking response. And I wonder, other people sometimes they have to brag having stepped in prison. Having been in prison, it's now a flex to Mayani and other people in the village, which means they are now working hard for them to be arrested. And that's why it is a tendency also in the village. You see, when Gintu came out of the police custody, then Gintu was crowned to be a king. If you check other kind of reaction of the negative reactors, you see the Pamela's wall, the king has been crowned because Gintu was arrested of committing a crime, atrocity. So if somebody comes and arrested, he or she becomes a village champion. No wonder Mayani has to brag about and has to flex about being in prison for a month. My friend, being in the prison for months or 1 year, if you are never rehabilitated, you can come out worse or you can come out when you're reformed. But what I'm seeing in Mayani, there is no reform at all. The transformation that happened into Mayani's life is zero. It's either maybe you're pardoned and you know what you did. So the question that majority people are asking here, why was the response of Mayani so? To believe it's like because of what it's Ernest did, because it's Ernest took an action of going to Mayani's place and he never found Mayani because he wanted to have one-on-one talk. Or maybe he wanted like, let them do a video and Mayani to tell the people what is. And perhaps I'm also thinking because it's Ernest also was on a fishing expedition that he wanted to go and fact check and find out if that lady is still there, of which we are being told through this video that the lady was there present and the lady herself was questioned by its Ernest. Perhaps this is the video that really made Mayani so annoyed and decided to respond to its Ernest so rudely?
Speaking that I'm a snitch. I'm a snitch, I'm snitching, oh, blah, blah, blah. Yes, let me agree I'm a snitch. You know, I'm a snitch when it comes to tell out the truth to the world, all to the people, all to our subscribers. I'm a snitch, let me say that. I will use that snitch to tell people the truth instead of lying, pretending that I'm a truth teller and I'm lying to the people. It will never work and it will not happen in this village. Or it will not happen to me. So only Mayani. Yesterday, I came to your compound. I introduced myself to that young girl. I met that young girl there. I never wanted to put her on camera because it's Ernest. I don't rush with things. I don't want to rush with things. I came there to meet you, but I didn't find you there because I wanted to make a video with you, or I wanted to meet you man to man, but I didn't find you at your place.
So at that video, you could listen to it. And if you want to know what really made Mayani so angry and livid, that he decided to go berserk and give a rude response, something that a young growing man or a man who is at his prime age and sense would never flex on such kind of grievous issues. More so when you look at the allegation that has already been leveled against him. You know, it wasn't warranted for. Secondly, Ernest is addressing us and telling us that Mayani did a video and started talking about him because of the allegation that he's made. And Mayani called him a snitch. Guys, what do we understand when somebody calls you a snitch? You are a person who is giving an information that you saw. Then the person, instead of coming to address the issue and perforate them, the person itself has gone ahead and called you a snitch. Simply means you are a snitch on the basis of the truth. You are a snitch because you snitched and found what these people are doing and you went to the public. That alone tells us there is the truth in this matter. That alone tells us this thing that Ernest is saying is the truth. That's why it's being branded as a snitch. So a snitch is somebody who's snitching. What you're doing, seize them, then go and report without adding anything. And this is why its Ernest decided to talk. And this is what has made Mayani to go berserk on its Ernest. Because there is a lot of more. It did not stop from there because its Ernest said he has got more evidence and decided to spill over the beans because of the atrocity Mayani has done. And its Ernest is telling us why Mayani was arrested in the first place and is revealing more daunting information about Mayani going forward. So let's listen to it.
This is the person spoiled my stepsister's life. He gave my stepsister a baby. He pregnanted my stepsister. My stepsister, she was at Form 2. You know, she was at Form 2 at St. Mary's, Mabera. Because it's Ernest, I don't like nonsense. Me with my elder brother and my uncle, we joined hands together. We arrested this guy, only Mayani. He went to prison. He stayed there almost 1 year. Because only Mayani, we are family, we are related. People came out, and this guy, he doesn't have morals. He went to seduce my stepsister, which he knew that she's her relative. She pregnanted her sister, guys. And even he wanted to marry this young girl because of our noise.
There is more drama into this kind of allegation itself. Because now we are getting the chronological of events, what led up to only Mayani arrest and served into jail for a period of up to 1 year. You know, the issue is only Mayani went to jail having impregnated a minor, and the minor is his sister. So Mayani is into ancestry thing, something that is also against the law, and he never completed the jail. I don't know what happened. Maybe because of the family issue. Maybe they went and negotiated it at all. That's why sometimes I'm against all this kind of outside court negotiations, unless it is something not heinous like this one. So you go and destroy somebody's life, then your freedom is being guaranteed just because of your family issue after serving number of months into year. Then you come out and you flex about it. If it's the ancestry issue itself, then that is so serious. So this is the background of only Mayani. No wonder I could see a man who is at hell-bent of flexing of having served into the jail. A man flexing because of an issue he refers or is referring to be a small issue itself. Whether you are hardened because you are from jail or not, therefore this is not an issue that warrants such kind of a response itself. What really happened after this guy came out from the jail? Ernest is telling us he even went up to a time when Mayani wanted to marry that lady, and the lady Mayani is calling her to a sister. That one tells you it has turned to be the Sodom and Gomorrah. It has turned to be a family that was raised up without morals, without values. And this is what their subscribers are promoting. This is what majority of people don't want to talk about. Yes, when it was just rumor mongers being rumored about Mayugno, about Gitiriba, the YouTube itself was up to flames. Now, this one is being given a blackout because they don't want to talk about it. So it tells you something else. It tells you something so heinous and an act that Mayani himself has mastered. Either it's having somebody supporting him the same way is reasoning and flexing, or there is a lot into it that meets the eye that we don't know. At this moment, Mayani decided to come and talk and attack its Gintu. Not its Gintu. Come and talk and attack its Ernest. And he came full throttle with heavy words. And again, at the same time, flexing and laced with heavy issues concerning the life of its Ernest. Perhaps let's listen to him.
With these small things, I don't be bothered with the small things. Today is today, tomorrow will be another day. Yesterday I was someone else, and do you think I'm there? I have stuck. I'm there, like a zombie or like a vampire. I change. Things change, my friend. And the personality starts when you decide who you are. I have decided what do I want to do. This is my life. Does this concern you? It does not concern you, my friend. It does not concern you. It does not concern you. And here just taking some information to your subscriber, some subscriber that you are sharing, just talking nonsense. Oh, this kind of a boy, we are our neighbors, we are from the one village. Do you know everybody? Don't be stupid, my friend. And you have to go to maternity so that you're gonna be at least remove the baby that you are having in the stomach. That baby have grown up. You can see the buttocks are coming big instead of a baby growing in the stomach. You know, and this kind of the boys, these are the boys that are being cucumberized with the men outside here. These are the people who the mouth is sharp. They cannot see something, they quiet. So you find them, they are being thrown into a imbroglio themselves. That's why you see them having pregnancy. They don't have any energy to give her wife pregnancy until is someone else from outside coming to cucumberize the woman, her wife, so that she gonna be having a baby. You know? So this kind of the boys here, I don't bother with these small
So
things.
at this moment, you listen to only Mayani so well. And only Mayani is putting it forthright and telling majority, and more so it's Ernest, that you leave him alone. Such kind of issue, a small issue to him. He has changed, and that's the kind of life he wants to lead. Simply means the wife of always moving with minors, or the wife of ancestry. That is what Mayani knows best, because it is coming from him, and he's explaining through cheek and tongue that that is his life. You stop. And on the same breath, is telling you that on the basis of such kind of characters and behavior going forward, that's why it's going to build. That's why his subscriber is going to donate to him. That's why it's going to build a house and you haven't built. It's counted for you that Mogesi is building on the basis of negativity and doing atrocity. Gintu is building houses and Raji Castle because of the basis of peddling lies and bad behavior, doing atrocity, walking out of the police custody, then is being crowned as a king and a hero. Now, it's following the same footstep that he's going to build because his subscriber has told him to move in the same direction. Whenever he will be arrested, the police will be needing 1,000 USD, they will be ready to bail him out. And such issues are small issues. Ancestry, defiling the minors, are itself a small issue too. Only Mayani. Therefore, it's going to trade into the same trajectory going forward. An issue that sometimes has left me wonder and thinking, really? It did not come from there, because alone, this issue does not exist in a vacuum. But the issue itself, all the reactors in the village has given it a blackout because they share the same subscribers. They get tokens and stipend from subscribers never to talk about this issue, to throw these issues into waters or under the bed, so that this issue nobody should know about it. And its errors now is coming out. Either he wasn't given any stipend or anything, or he is being sublimed, that's why he's talking about it. So this is the only issue I'm also asking its Ernest. What have you done about the issue the moment you saw it? Have you gone to the authorities to report? Perhaps let's get the answer from its Ernest going forward through this video.
Ernesto, where have you been? You know this issue because you have been doing, even recently you have done videos with Mayani. Gintu, this is your G. You have been doing this guy, supporting this guy on your channel, supporting him to build his channel each and every day. You know his journey very well. He's your G. Mogesi, you knew this issue. Why have you never came out to this to advise this guy or to say this issue outside here? But now when I'm coming with this story or this issue, you hate me. Why? So you want us to cover up evil? It won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. So yesterday, I have a strong receipt. I called the mom. We spoke with the mom. She told me everything. How she went to the police. The lady was arrested and then went home. The same night around 9, I am Mayani. Mayani, he was waiting for this young lady because they have already communicated outside of their compound. And the lady escaped.
From that video, we get answers. And Ernest is telling us he has made certain kind of progression and steps to even going to this lady's mom to inquire about it. He's even gone to the village elders who is concerned about the girl child issues before moving to police. The discussion with its Ernest and the mother was fruitful in a manner that the mother told its Ernest they've even gone to the police. And after going to the police, the lady was arrested. And after the lady was arrested, still Mayani was in communication with the lady. The lady escaped from their home after police released him and still back at only Mayani's home and house. This one tells you that Mayani itself is a serial defiler. And that's why Mayani is coming here full throttle and telling us he has chosen that kind of life and trajectory, and that is what his subscribers and supporters are looking for. Therefore, it's going ahead. I'm giving a reaction on what these people have said from their mouth because its Ernest has come forth to put everything bare. And the kind of response that we are getting from only Mayani is to confirm that these things are true, but it's the life that he has chosen to do. That one is not enough from its Ernest itself because we want to see the action being taken. Go to the police again. For those who call UNICEF, go to the UNICEF again. Go to the police. There is a gender desk in every police station or police post dealing with that kind of issue. Then this issue shall be brought to the book. The only thing that you're asking, if it was the Mayugunos of this world and the Ribas of this world, of anybody who's so associated with Ayamarwa, we would have all these negative reactors, both internationally, locally, regionally, reacting to this issue just to paint Ayamarwa. They even call Ayamarwa the Piridi, a pedo. It is the same thing these people cannot do because they've been instructed after receiving stipend to push these issues underwater. And that's why His Ernest is asking you, Gintu, Mayani is your religion. You haven't spoken to this issue. You haven't spoken to him. Mogesi, you knew all these things all along. You haven't spoken to him. Ernesto, you know everything. You haven't spoken to this issue. But when it was for Mayuguno, every day with fake information, nothing materialized. After me advising Mayuguno what to do, to come and put your sister onto the camera and ask her a question, that alone made that issue to dissipate because you people are on a trajectory to bring Mayuguno down and get Ripa down because you never attended that issue with the clean hands as well. Now, it is knocking on your door. You people, you've gone mute. You've gone mute. The only thing is like, I've been asking myself, where is the evidence? The same way, the one that befell Mayuguno and Gitiriba, I was also in the middle asking people, do you have an evidence? It's the same thing. Where is the evidence about this issue? Because my reaction was based on what these people said. I just need this kind of an evidence. And evidence is, talk to the police. These people will be brought back. And if it is true, let the child molester and the defiler be arrested and arraigned into court. Then the legal issues and matters itself shall take center stage. Let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.